Shalom. I'd like to say all praises due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakah Kadash, and double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to all you brothers teaching in truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the globe. Alright, this is Through Ww3, that's Boston, coming back once again. And I don't have nothing planned, but I'm going to speak through the spirit real quick, man. And the things that are going on between the rulers, all right, of the earth. Okay, right now everything's in how can I say it, in a disarrayed state due to the coming of the Lord Yahweh Shai. Okay, and it's not going to get any better, man. Okay, what we're dealing with more and more is things through the spirit. All right, you got kids killing parents. You got all type of manner of wickedness happening in every corner of the earth. And for people that want to go back to said normal, well, to go back to the normal would be detrimental, let's put it like that, to everybody's well-being. And the reason why I'm saying that is because being in that normal state before the time of the lockdowns and everything is what brought us to this this threshold. Okay, and it's in the scriptures, it's written, okay, that would happen. All right, and let's get it. It's Revelations 18:5. All right. It says, "For her sins have reached on to heaven, and God hath remembered her iniquities." All right. So I say this because we know what the seat of Satan is, which is Rome 2.0, which is Babylon the Great, aka America. All right. That she has poisoned the whole earth. All right. And within doing so, the people are unhappy. All right. And that's why we see the chaos that's ensuing all over the earth. All right. I'm not going to make this long, but that's why you have certain scriptures written. All right. The one that comes to mind, real quick, is let's see if I can get the word in my head. Proverbs 29:2. It says, "When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, but when the wicked bear fruit, the people mourn." All right. So, with Babylon the Great being the seat of Satan, right, and the democracy that it has passed out is its ways of filth. Okay. With these abominable kingdoms as their reference or their textile. Okay. And when I say abominable nations, that's nations like Babylon, Salaki, Sodom and Gomorrah, and Egypt. Okay, using them as reference points and pushing their wickedness throughout the four corners of the earth underneath the umbrella of, America, Slocky. And that's how you could tell that these are the end of days, man. You got when you read the news, you see all type of weird things going on, man. Like I just finished reading an article about Miami getting ready to replace palm trees down there. Now, the Lord has set up the earth in a fashion to do what it needs to do in certain areas. All right. And when I say that, I mean like it's set up the environment. All right. A palm tree in Florida is doing something that it's supposed to be doing. Whether it's producing coconuts or, being a stability for the type of earth that is there. All right. And also, these dummies have not taken into the account of the palm tree it can't be broken during a hurricane. Okay. It can bend and touch the ground. But tomorrow, after the storm is passed, the tree still will be standing. Okay. So it's a reason why the Lord has placed those type of trees down there. Okay. And this so-called white man, which is Esau Edom, thinks that it's all right to destroy anything that the Lord has given a purpose to. In the world is sick of it, man. The world is sick of it. Okay, and even so much so that, in the hearts of men now, okay, meaning the mind, it's wartime. All right, it's about to be a serious war that goes on over there in the Valley of Decision. All right, and rightfully so. When you have this devil Joe Biden throwing missiles any place he wants to, okay, as we're about to see briefly, okay. Um, 1 second.
To these airstrikes and almost didn't have time to get away from them. In a statement, Sergei Lavrov spoke out and he said that their troops were only notified less than 5 minutes prior to this attack. He noted that no matter how much the U.S. and Russia talk about de-escalating tensions and improving their relationship, those talks become meaningless when Russia's troops are put in harm. And now, as we know in the past, both Russia and Syria have been very vocal about referring to U.S. troop presence in Syria as illegal and calling for the U.S. to leave and to end those airstrikes altogether.
Now, Rachel, there's been a lot of buzz lately, especially on social media, about what members of the new Biden administration have actually said in the past. What can you tell us about that?
There has, and it seems to be one of those cases where there is a tweet for every situation, especially this one. We're finding out now that there are a number of top Biden administration members who are very critical of the Trump administration in the past. So I want to take a look at some of those tweets here. We've got one from President Biden himself. Back in 2019, he said that no president should order a military strike without fully understanding the consequences. He added, quote, "We don't need another war in the Middle East, but Trump's actions toward Iran only make that more likely." Then in 2018, Vice President Kamala Harris openly questioned the legal rationale of the U.S. launching airstrikes in Syria and said the president needs to go through Congress instead. And finally, in 2017, White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki did the same, asking what is the legal authority for airstrikes and noting that Syria is a sovereign country. So a lot of those tweets are now resurfacing on social media.
The reason why I let that play is because it's also showing you who the hypocritical nation is, all right? Or hypocrites are, which are so-called white men, which is Esau Edom, all right? So you've seen Joe Biden, I think it was like a couple of days ago, he bombed a building in Syria, saying that it was terrorists or militias there that support terrorist groups, okay? Not having no information, all right? The same way that Donald J. Trump bombed Soleimani, okay, with no explanation. But like I said, that's what's getting these people ramped up, all right? On both sides, man, you're going to have the citizens not taking it no more. And then these military mighty men are not going to take it lying down anymore. And then it's going to open a can of worms, all right? Which it has already, all right? Let me go to a couple of quick scripts. Living in a time of all right, this is Romans 13:11. It says, "And that knowing the time, that now is high time to awake out of sleep, for now is our salvation nearer than we believe." All right, and that's what it all boils down to. All right, this is what I want to get to, because this man is going, he's losing his grip on his mental stability, his financial markets, and then lastly, his military might is going to be stripped out of his hand as well. All right, because all he's doing is, like it said in Jeremiah, the 51st chapter, all right, is getting these nations mad, all right, mad enough to shoot at him. And it's all for the benefit of these people, man, of the people of Israel, the nation of Israel, all right? It's all for us. Let's get it. Joel, the 3rd chapter, it says, "I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat, and will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land." All right, and that's why he's going to have that great war over there. All right, the war to end all wars, because that land over there should never have been in the hands of said heathens that's in those lands right now. Okay, and the main land is Israel. That's the land that I'm talking about. All right, because these wars are going on, because in the background you have these these heathens pushing, trying to do massive land grabs over there. Okay, even into other countries, and it has to be stopped, because the Lord is the one that divided the lands and gave them to different tribes of people, and you were supposed to stick to that premise. And who has broken that covenant or those laws that was given out by Yahweh? Okay, nobody but the nation of Edom. And that's why it's about to be World War III. All right, let's go down to I think it was 14 or 12. Read down to 14. It says, I'll start at 11. Well, 9. All right. This is Joel the 3rd, 3 and 9. All right. It says, "Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty man, let all the men of war draw near, let them come up, beat your plowshares into swords, and your pruning hooks into spears, let the weak say, I am strong. All right, assemble yourselves, and come all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about, till the cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord. Let the heathen be wakened, and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat, for there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about." Okay, and like I said, it's for the children of Israel that this is going on, because that land, all right, is about to be fully cleansed, and the children of Israel are going to have dominion over the whole earth after that. Okay, we will be the next rulers that will be set up. in the navel of the world, okay, which is Israel, okay. It's not Hamite land, okay, the land of Ham, all right, like they try to push on everybody. But it's definitely going down over there, all right. Let me get Jeremiah real quick. Lucky. It's Jeremiah 50 and 2. It says, "Declare ye among the nations, and publish and set up a standard, publish and conceal not. Say, Babylon is taken, Bel is confounded, Murdoch is broken in pieces. Her idols are confounded, her images are broken in pieces. For out of the north there cometh up a nation against her, which shall make her land desolate, nor none shall dwell therein. They shall remove, they shall depart, both man and beast, in those days, and in that time, saith the Lord, the children of Israel shall come, they and the children of Judah together, going and weeping. They shall go and seek the Lord their power," which that's what we did, okay, or are doing. "They shall ask the way to Zion with their face thitherward, saying, Come and let us join ourselves to the Lord in a perpetual covenant that shall not be forgotten. My people have been lost sheep. Their shepherds have caused them to go astray. They have turned them away on the mountains. They have gone from mountain to hill. They have forgotten their resting place. All that found them have devoured them, and their adversaries said, We offend not, because they have sinned against the Lord, the habitation of justice, even the Lord, the hope of their fathers. Remove out of the midst of Babylon, and go forth out of the land of the Chaldeans, and be as the he-goats before the flocks. For lo, I will raise and cause to come up against Babylon an assembly of great nations from the north country, and they shall set themselves in array against her. From thence she shall be taken. The arrow shall be as a mighty expert man, none shall return in vain." Okay, so what I read from verse 3 all the way down to 7 is the meat of Joel, the 3rd chapter. Okay, when you read from 3 to I believe it was, let me see, 3 to 7. Okay, 3 to 7, or 2 to 7, Salaki. Joel 3, 2 to 7, and that's what I just read in Jeremiah, Salaki. That's the matter. All right. That's why he's going to do this, so those arrows can fly, and we can be delivered up out of this place, Babylon the Great. All right. So that's the crust that I was trying to get to. That place has to be taken through that. All right, that Third World War, because in that doing, the children of Israel are going to be delivered from Babylon the Great. All right. So with that, I want to say all praises due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash, and double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom.